Hello, and welcome to another episode of Shards of the Void, a fantasy role-playing adventure using Gurps 4th edition. We're the Kobold Cafe, and I'm Jared. I play Doman. GMing for us today is...
You cut out. Who's GMing for us today?
Luke, damn it.
Ah, nice. You were also quite loud, so I'm sure that were an amazing start. The announcer today is Jared.
I already introduced myself.
Did
We're
you?
all just kind of messed up. I'm Tara. I'm back.
Welcome back.
I was gone for a couple weeks, but I am back to play Ilklid, the amazing
By a nice
Splendiferous.
dress, if I recall.
I have a spider silk dress that gives me a +2 to, DR, which is nice considering I had a DR of 0. So yay, some shielding of any kind.
Very nice. We've got James.
Hey, I'm James. I play Ronan. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. that one.
And hopefully I'm not gonna die.
I don't know. I
but-
might kill you.
It might be funny if I did, because that'd be 2 characters in 1 week.
Who else we got? Everoth.
Hey everyone, I am Ulrich, your friendly bard. Hoping this time we can all survive as always. Well, it's a bad option if we don't, so haha.
Alright then. And last but not least, we've got Z Warrior.
Hey, I'm Z Warrior. I'm playing Spot, the Vertan Alchemist, as always. And I hope we can summon some interesting creatures this time.
Well,
Maybe I can make a collection. Giant moths, bats, and spiders, and snakes.
that's definitely all that there is. No more giant animals that exist that I'm aware of.
No archer bears.
I don't know about that. But, Sio, last week, having travelled south into Arania, you decided you had a couple of days to spare to check in on these missing guards in the forest to the north of Bora. You did indeed find this spot where they've been going missing, infested with giant spiders and a huge snake. You took them out. There's still 2 bats trapped in webs, though. And probably more importantly, this area seemed to have a huge crystal of magical energy protruding from the ground, almost as if it had sprouted. It also seemed to be affecting the animals in a slightly strange way, and it's been affecting Ulrich in a bizarre way as well. Ilklid, you'd been tracking these guys. You've been flying after them. You had to stay behind in town for a day to get all your stuff finished.
Okay, but I've been tracking them on my bone dragon.
The bone dragon has indeed been flapping along happily.
Isn't it human-sized?
I think it's big enough for Ilklid to float near. Wait, you're into a giant bat that you use, that you resident.
No, I don't need a bat or anything. I just literally, the bugs fly under my dress and I hover.
Okay, so it's more just the bugs have been carrying everything.
I mean, yeah, that's the whole... I am the creator of minions. That is my whole character concept, so... Yeah.
You would have been flying in from the north. Give me a vision check quickly, please, as well.
Yeah, alrighty. Vision.
Success by 6.
Yep, success by 6.
Okay, dokie. Yeah, these trees are super high, I should point out. The widest ones are about 200 meters tall.
Cool. Question. You consider these are arachnids, right? You don't qualify bugs and arachnids in the same category, right?
Yeah, I love it. These spiders are slightly different.
Okay. Well, they're completely different species and everything. So I was just double checking. I couldn't see through their vision and talk to them with my brain.
No.
But you can go back to
dead
these guys.
spiders.
You
I'm
actually,
following with my bone dragon, and you know.
these were easy to find because there's a strange blind spot. There weren't any insects within about 10 yards of this crystal.
Ah, okay.
But you do spot that there is big stuff moving quite fast towards it through the woods. Probably arrive in a couple of minutes. You're not quite sure where it is yet.
Well, you can get back to those guys. I'm just flying there. I don't know how. When you want to toss me in, just toss me in.
Right now, you
Oh, right now?
just come swooping down and landed. And now
Okay,
that you,
right.
We were
Cool.
basically having a discussion about what should we do, where should we go.
Oh, and there's a bunch of dead spiders.
yeah, they're pretty squished, those, because they fell from 200 meters up.
So I couldn't make a spider zombies. Damn.
But there's plenty of other spiders knocking about.
Big ones?
Yeah. People on the ground now. Give me another vision check. Ilklid, you spotted this as you flew down, though.
I don't remember if I was still in the tree or on the ground.
You were on the ground skinning that fucker.
Oh, that's right!
Yeah, you all made it. Those looking. The two bats that were trapped in webs have now got spiders crawling around them again. Like within the 5 minutes that you came down from the top, more spiders emerged from the tops of trees to start wrapping up those bats.
I'll keep shooting spiders then. So we can free those bats.
Are we, by the way, are we in a, what's the mana level here?
Low still.
Still?
But you
Alright,
feel
so we're at the -5 still.
something pulsing from that crystal. You can feel the magical
Hello,
energy
everyone.
gushing out of it.
Damn it, Creepo's back.
I brought my bone dragon and warriors.
You return.
I hope they will come in handy. We could have used them against the spiders. You should have seen them. Well, you can still see them, but you should have seen them when they were attacking.
This is quite interesting. Put my hand on the thing.
As you step within 1 yard of it, you feel that there's so much mana juicing out of it that you're in a normal mana zone.
Oh, so we're at the 0?
Yup.
Nice.
And then when you put your fingers to it, you feel this reserve of mana kind of begging, calling out to be used for something.
I have a spell on, and they're ready to create an undead army.
Those things that your bugs sense running towards are still moving quite quickly towards this location from a few directions.
By the way, we're about to get attacked.
Again? Don't they ever learn?
Let me get my potion.
Is anybody in need of healing?
Mind controlling a bunch of spiders and stuff, would that be greater or lesser?
Lesser if they're uh, just animals.
Mm-hmm.
And can I get a sense about how many there are bomb rushing us?
It seems to be 3 pretty large things coming towards you.
Well, if I wanted to, I could mind control every arachnid in 100 meters of us. Or not 100 meters, 100 kilometers of us.
Ooh, perhaps you can try that.
How much energy does this thing have?
That sounds unlikely, every arachnid. And it was 100 that this thing's willing to dispense.
All right, well, I'm going to let him get close, and then I'm actually just going to... How close are they?
Still
Like-
a minute off.
In meters. Or knob, semi-knobs and knobs.
About a knob away.
Knob away.
Brimfest. Not a knob, half a knob.
Half knob?
In fact, roll me smelling, hearing.
So 500 meters-ish?
Yeah. Anyone can roll smelling and hearing.
Hearing.
Smelling.
Crit.
I can really hear them.
Yeah, you hear the padding of giant feet running through the forest, and you also hear this roar echoing through. But you also hear something else, which is a voice shouting in Methan. Get in the trees!
Tara, while you're busy spell making, Lesser Control Mind only makes targets do simple actions
I
or
need
change their
greater.
emotional states. Yeah.
Cool. Thank you.
No, but that's for sapient beings, like you 6+. If there are 5,
Control Mind doesn't specify IQ. It's Create Mind that specifies IQ.
it's in the beginning, page 11, on the right side.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it is lesser?
If it's like you 1 to 5, it's a lesser effect.
Cool.
I was looking for a sheet.
Bear,
That's what...
my bat requires healing.
Allow
Don't
me
kind
to-
of gesture to the bat to come back.
The bats are currently roosting in a few trees about halfway up.
Doman requested that Spot give him some degree of control over this bat.
Yep, it's
Yeah,
it's
it's
not
a
paying
bad
attention
fault.
to you right now.
That can happen. I'll mentally command the bats to come get us.
Yeah, they rustle a bit, and the
Who's shouting at us?
8. It was coming from this tree up here. About halfway up. Roll me vision.
vision. Fail.
Yeah, no, it can kind of... No, you can't see anything. But they shout something else, just as the bats all land.
Can I attempt to heal now?
Yeah, you can attempt it straight away.
Alright. And that's just a normal 1d6. Oh, I will take another try whenever I can.
How many seconds does it take?
The heal is instantaneous, but it takes me 39 energy to get another. That should take me like a few seconds. Maybe I should hold on until we are not under attack.
Well,
That's-
they're still like a minute away.
If they're a minute away, then I can try again.
By the
How
time,
tall is the rock?
How tall? Higher than you can see over. It's about 7 feet tall at the center.
Then I'll fly up just above the rock.
You can all hear the padding now.
Bear, heal my bat, and then Verth, send them away that they do not get further hurt.
I am on it, human.
What direction is
So
the padding from?
All around you.
I think we need to get out of here.
You hear one more voice call down in Iranian. Is it only Ronan that can speak that?
Probably.
Irish.
I think so.
Look.
Yep.
So can I try again and then try to recharge those two spells? I'm not sure if I have enough time before they arrive.
You could cast it again, but you've probably not got time to start charging.
Okay, here it goes. And just another 1d6. Well, I healed the bat for 3 HP then.
I just need to get to my bat. Double check. I forgot how much HP it had lost, but I know it weren't a good amount. Just add a human to its inventory. Yeah, the bat still does not look great in front of your domain. But it's able to carry you and move. It's just, and it stopped bleeding now as well.
Verth, get the bats out of here that we might make our stand.
And the voice shouting in Irish, Ronan, I will GM and whisper it to you.
Okay. Shh.
Vraskara, but blah, 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 blah. I gave up first. Can you see yourselves on turn order?
Yes.
I
Yep.
am not
Ye-
on turn order, so let me add myself. And Bone Dragon, Elizabeth Battery, Skelly Bob, and Armor Jim are with me.
Quite the army.
I climbed on my bed. On my moth.
Alrighty, I think that. Yeah, you had just. If you started climbing as soon as the moth landed, you would have had just enough time to get on it.
Cool.
If you can pass a DX check. You may spend an FP to get a +2 to it.
Ooh, on the nose.
Yeah, you do it. You're secure, you're not going to fall out.
I think Ronan responds. He'll be shouting in Irish, but it'll be like, "We weren't hunting them."
Alrighty. I think I did already get one of them in. It's just so small that I couldn't see it.
That's so tiny.
And then I'll say, "It's whoever that is said we shouldn't be hunting these creatures. I don't know who that is." I get in. Oh, you are a sweetie.
And they in combat starting. Just let me get my turn orders on.
Oh, look at you. Oh, look at you.
I know, Luke is such a sweetie. Look at
Right?
him.
Look at me.
There are
Sorry.
kittens in the house. We're fostering 2 adorable kittens. And if you live in the Bay Area, they're up for adoption. They're great.
San Francisco.
Yeah, the entire Bay of California.
Robert
yeah,
Bay area of East Yorkshire. North Yorkshire? Yeah, North Yorkshire. I'm nearly ready. Jesus, where did I hide all my sheets?
Oh, I forgot to add myself to the turn order.
That's a big spider.
bears of unusual size? I don't think they exist.
Is this also a moth?
Where you looking? Where?
Holy shit, that's big.
What? Oh, there he is.
6 meters.
Wow, that is a big bear.
Does he weigh more or less than 1,000 pounds?
More.
It's like a bear, but dire.
I like bears.
Alright. Wolfie's up first. They are still kind of cowering around the great tree, looking anxiously at the crystal. Doman.
I assume, because I can see a tiny bit of it, I do see it off in the distance and that these bats are flying up.
Yes. They would need to move slightly forward as they do so.
Oh, there is a turn order issue.
Is it?
Yeah, Z.
Ask and see spot on the turn order.
Oh, I see him too.
That's
He
weird.
can't see him.
Yeah, I can see the turn order, but I can't see anything on it.
Try refreshing.
I just did.
It didn't fix it.
Nope.
very strange. Everyone else see it okay?
Yep. Doman's gonna start running towards the tree with the ladder up.
All right. Ulrich.
I'm gonna first. Can I be sure that I'll be able to communicate with that thing, or is it feral?
Bears exist, and they are very different from Ursarin. It's like a human seeing a giant gorilla, King Kong, and saying, "Can I communicate with that thing?"
Whoa. Can I then?
No.
Probably not. Unless you've got animal handling giant bear.
Do you often communicate with gorillas?
Well, no, but at least there's a 50% chance that they will rip your spine and a 50% that they won't. I was thinking maybe I could use either music or something to calm the beast. But if that's too silly, I'll just pass for now.
So holding action.
Yeah.
It's a giant angry bear running towards you.
Yeah.
You might want to bail.
It weighs several thousand pounds.
Do I see the bat that is the one that was carrying me?
Ronan, are you not on the turn order? And
I should be.
yeah,
Yeah.
the bats all just took off at Spot's order.
And there's one more thing that should be 2 wolves today.
Worm's already legged it.
I saw that bear, was like, I'm out!
You're like, nah, fuck
Oh.
this, bro.
I just Googled and it turns out, yeah, there are no grizzly bears in Mexico. Grizzly bears are incredibly terrifying.
We get black bears, not grizzlies.
Yeah.
Black bears are black bears. You could make a loud popping noise. You could pop a balloon and scare them off.
Bad bear, bad bear.
Grizzly bears are terrifying killing machines.
Okay.
We
Especially when
once-
they're running at you and they are several times taller than you.
I was once on a backpacking trip where in the middle of the night we were woken up by one of the students going, "Ah!" And it turned out that a black bear came and snuggled him during the night.
Didn't even like claw him or anything. Just walked in and was like, "This is nice."
Yeah.
Lay
my
down with a human.
It was a drought year, and its mother had kicked it out of the den, so it was really young and didn't know what to do with itself. But still, like, black bears, the closest you get is really a teddy bear.
Big dog.
Well, if that's the case, maybe I can make it hallucinate. Could I try that, or it's too stupid for it?
No, it worked on a spider. Bears are generally smarter than spiders.
And concerto.
Is it in range? Which one are you going for?
The one on the bottom. Oh, never mind. I can. That's 10 yards. I forgot I made it around me.
Oh, there's 2 bears. I didn't see the other one. Oh, 3 bears. Holy shit. Is there 4?
I don't know. I only seen one.
There are 3 bears.
Yeah, I think I wasted a spell because that's 10 yards around me.
Well, you don't have to cast that. You'd know that you couldn't reach a bear.
Okay, then I'll pass.
Or he's just staring at the bears in shock.
Luke, quick question. What are these guys' point levels equivalent to ours?
The bears is
Yeah.
probably pretty high. I'm not sure.
Like 150%, 100%? Are they cool with us?
I wish I had an actual total. No idea. They might be about equal with you, actually, when I look at them.
Okay.
They've not exactly got a lot of skills. Or advantages. And they've got a few disadvantages. Yeah. Skyrim bear noise. Although if this was Skyrim, you'd have heard him for like a week before you ever found him.
Yeah, but then it would have padded up behind you and just murdered you in one strike.
Until a certain level.
Like, I was always more scared of bears and saber cats than I ever was of dragons.
Spot, you're riding a bat.
I'm your little bear.
What was that?
I don't know, but I'm not sleeping tonight.
Flight, flight, flight.
Just straight up and away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
So they like go up above that tree. Kind of start turning to circle around, I think, as well. What are the orders on the summons? I should move into the top of the summons. That makes more sense.
I'm having Elizabeth Battery and Boneem, the Skelly Dragon.
Who is Elizabeth Battery?
My bat,
The bat, your bat, radio.
my undead bat. To get them to just up, get everyone up. I don't know if we need to fight these yet. And then I'll ask the bear.
That's a bit too green.
Huh?
I'm just playing with some colours for an undead bat.
But I will ask the bear, or the one that's closest. What do you want? Is that 1 second? What do you? Okay, I get. What do you out?
You can talk to bears right now?
Unless 3 months of my time has gone by, yes, I can continue to speak to the animals.
Radio.
Why could you in the first place?
Cast a spell.
Yeah.
To talk to
What did the
wolves.
spell do?
Speak.
Speak with
Granted,
animals?
Speaks with animals.
Ah,
We were having problems with the horses.
I thought you did it just to talk to Ronan. Talk about Ronan with the wolves.
Oh yeah, that was it. I was wrong, but yes, unless 3 months has gone by in my time, I assume, not game world time.
Mm-hmm. So, dragon taking off.
With who's stronger, battery or
Battery.
Okay, then battery's got armor, or armor gym, and
Yeah.
then we got the bony bros.
Doman.
Oh, and I will move one.
Oh, and Ronan, did you ever add yourself to the turn order?
Yeah,
I do not see
I,
you.
I thought I was.
Nope.
Also, because we just completely skipped your turn last round.
Oh.
So what did you do?
Huh. I would have been asking.
Oh yeah. Finish asking that.
Yeah. We're not hunting. We were just here.
Sightseeing.
We were just here looking for missing persons.
I still do not see you on there. Let me try just add in a turn.
I thought I just put myself on there.
You're on there now.
I still do not see him.
I'm
Very
at the
bottom,
very
below
bottom.
0.
Finally appeared. Roll 20's like having some kind of slowdown or something. So yeah. Doman.
Doman continues running towards the tree he can climb up.
Oi oi. Ronan.
Yeah, which direction did that voice come from?
The Iranian one was actually from up that tree behind you. This one here.
Alright. I'm gonna look up and see if I can't spot it.
Huh, I can see down there.
Down there.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for that voice.
Yeah, you see it's a lady. She's about 60 meters up, nestled in a particularly big branch that's coming out there. She would normally be quite hard to spot, but she's straight leaning out to shout down at you all. Holding onto the branch with one arm, and she's holding a bow in the other. Anyone who even glances up would most likely see her right now. I'm looking for a sheet. She's got one.
Ah, La Femme Nikita. Why do you have to be so goddamn cute?
Because they're kittens.
Kitten cam requested. Ronan, you doing anything else? It's kind of free to just look.
Oh, no, I am going to be looking up at her and be like, are these your bears?
I'll let you say that, yeah. Ulrich.
He's gonna shake his head. He's gonna shake his head just to figure out. Well, now there's 2 bears. And he's gonna turn back to see if there's another one. And I don't think I see it. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I see it.
Oh, yeah, you see it.
Yep, I see it. Like, okay, there's 3 of them. They're
It'd be pretty hard to
huge.
fail that roll.
But yeah, that he's gonna do that and then turn back to the human. Still not knowing what to say.
She shouts down in Iranian, "No! Get away from!" Spot. Oh, no, wait. I skipped the bears.
What about the wolves? What are the wolves up to?
Still cowering over at the tree. On the next turn, I need to make a will roll for him.
Man, I was really hoping that they were her bears and that she was like Ronan.
Oh, that bear comes running and swings at you, Ilklit.
I am above the crystal 4 meters up.
Oh, I thought you were still touching it.
No.
I think the bear can stand up and get up above 4 meters.
I was just letting him
Huge.
know if that is.
No, in that case, it runs up to like near you, but stops at the base of the crystal and stands up instead. Spot. No, it's you.
No, go back and pick them up first. I command each pet to go get their respective rider without getting stuck on webs, plus.
Or mauled by bears.
Yeah, that too.
I hear Skyrim bears.
Oh, I started playing the bear sounds and the cat went, "What the fuck? Did I disturb your little sleep with a terrifying bear noise?"
No,
Terrifying.
very much.
Come here. Come here.
I'm still not sure who was doing that. Oh, that bat's underneath a bear. Not really. It's much above it. All right, I think I got all the bears. Bats. It's happening again, but with bears and bats. Instead of bears, bats and moths.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Lions and tigers and bears, oh my.
No, I'm sorry.
Wizard of Oz.
I am.
My
not very-
turn.
Yep.
You want. And I'm going another meter up and all out defense.
Now that you're super close to it, you can see it looks a little bit strange, kind of crazed. Bit of foam at the corner of the mouth, wild eyes. And what did you say you were doing? Sorry, ascending more.
And all out defense dodge. But I asked it, what do you want?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, that's too much. You do a pretty quick extraction most in years, don't you? Funny kittens.
The lizard just started walking towards the kitten, and the kitten was like, "No, I don't think so."
Why aren't you got an Instagram going for this? You'll be famous in days. Isabella follows someone called Kitten Lady who's amazing. Terry, you need to post her.
Not under the table. I don't want to dig you out.
The wolves. One of them is gonna, start running towards you, Rodan. Starts like, we leave. And the other
Wait,
one.
what did he say?
We leave. We leave. The other one.
The bear or
The wolf.
Oh, the wolf.
Yeah.
Oh.
We leave, please. Doman.
Doman continues running.
Ronan. She said no last turn, and just now she is shouting. The stone! She shouted, no! Leave the stone!
Okay. I am going to.
Again, that's in Irish.
And then, what's the size modifier on this bear?
4? I think.
4?
Might be 3, might be 4. I'm gonna say 4.
4. So, it's 2. Take the minus 11. I am gonna shoot this thing in the eye. Or not.
Oh, wow.
3d6?
Yeah.
12.
Weapon turns in hand, needs ready maneuver to use again.
Could have been worse.
Yeah.
As you whiff that arrow off, your bow just like spins around in your hand. Too much power in it. Ulrich.
I'm gonna try. How is Eclid looking?
She
Fine.
looks to be out of reach of that bear almost now.
No, so she's gonna be not a problem. And I need to get my ass out of here. I'm gonna follow Doman. Turn and run. And well, sorry, I start running north. 5, and that's it.
It would have taken 2 move to turn around fully like that.
To move? Okay,
So
1,
you'd be a bit back.
2. Okay.
The bear says, "Leave alone," and it puts one hand on top of the crystal and like snarls at you. It won't come
Do we
through.
still need to be in combat? It seems like everyone else is kind of like just bailing.
Ronan just tried
There
to
is
shoot.
someone who's doing combat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spot, you continuing to fly up.
Yeah, I want my bat to turn around and
Mm-hmm. Yep. There's bats everywhere. Yeah, it's gonna go to there, but it's quite high up at the moment. This one's swooping right down to land in front of you, Ronan. Ilklid.
Why? 1 more meter up. Actually, technically, I could go way more than 1 meter. Now I'm thinking about it because it's the bugs that are actually flying me around.
Mm-hmm.
So the bugs and I are doing all out defense dodge.
All right. Wolf arrives at your side, Ronan. Leave, please. Don't.
Is Doman's bat trying to land in front of him or visible in front of him?
No.
Runnity.
Ronan.
Yeah, let's we'll move there.
All right.
Can I also get the hey, ow, that hurts. Sorry. Can I also ready the bow, or what with heroic action or archer and everything?
I think you can still only take a step when you're readying something. A ready maneuver only allows for a step normally, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then in that case, we'll just head to the bat.
Ulrich.
I'm gonna continue running. I'm gonna start running. I think I get 1 more movement, right?
Yeah.
After running for 1 round already, you get 1 more.
So it would
Technically,
take me
it's more
1
complex
movement,
than that,
or
but only if you have more than 10 speed.
Oh no, I don't.
You weren't running all the time last round, so not
Back. There we go. That's it.
We protect. Both the bears that were arriving say we protect together in unison. Spot still flying bats around.
still coordinating flight controller.
Bat swoops right down past over your head. Ulrich. You feel and hear bat wings beating right behind you, Doman. This bat kind of skids and like goes to just straight up grab you, Ronan. If you'll allow it to pick you up.
Sure.
Yeah, then the bat grabs Ronan just barely. You fly over the top of the bears there, unless you wanted your particular bat to do something else. Feel free to move yourself and I'll shift your bat.
Who?
Spot.
No, this is exactly what I wanted.
Alright. Ilklid. And it
Listen,
does
Weeper.
kind of sound like turn order's over.
Because everyone else is either climbing up to the treetops or...
Yeah, and the bears don't care about Ronan. They might have if his arrow would have hit it or gone anywhere near it. Rather than just clatter into the ground as he fired his bow instead. Nearly. So, yeah.
Does he finish his sentence, or is it just we protect?
We protect! On his next turn he says, you leave!
I'll look at the rest of the group, and they're requesting our extradition from this area.
We might not be able to hear you, seeing as we're pretty far away now and there are giant bears
Screaming.
shouting, growling.
Oh, okay.
I'm
say it
not
anyway.
I could probably hear you.
If you shout it, you might hear
Uh,
it, catch it.
I
roll
will
hearing.
yell it, but it's in my very dry voice, nonetheless, just louder, amplified.
Roll hearing, please, Ronan.
A second.
Have you got discriminatory hearing?
I do not.
Can he smell the birds?
Words don't have a smell. Or at least they've got the same smell as the ambient surroundings.
Musty. Cinnamon.
Everyone can roll hearing for that, by the way. Yeah, you do hear it, Ronan. By 4. No, Doman, you do not pick it up. Nor do you, Spot. Too much wind in you. Whatever Verthav where he is would be. Well, I will close down the turn order. It's a great time for a break because I need a piss. So we'll be right back in about 5 minutes. I got to do it? Alright, I hoped one of you might. We're back.
We're
Shout.
back.
We're back. Where were we? So you've all kind of got out of harm's way here. Doman, your bat will land right next to you and allow you to mount up.
Okay, it's one move to climb up and one change posture to seat yourself.
Oh, that's a lot easier than I thought it'd be. Give me a
Basic
riding
396.
check to, because you're kind of under pressure. And I don't think you've got proper stirrups and stuff for that bat.
If we stayed in Wretch territory, I could have made bat saddles for everyone.
Leap onto that bat. Yeah, radical. And Ulrich, a bat would attempt to pick you up straight up, I think. Wouldn't even ask about it.
Yeah, I won't resist.
You feel bat legs like grip your shoulder, push you forward slightly, and then suddenly the floor just disappears from underneath you. And you land in a spider's web! If only.
Ulrich's like, ooh. And then just enjoys the ride.
So you're all currently circling this scene. I imagine
Why
you're...
must you?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Ilklid. Talk to some bears.
Why must you protect it?
They command. We protect.
Who commands? Be more specific.
Master.
Where is your master?
Everywhere.
Look around for a second. The spiders or the forest?
Leave Stone alone.
I will say in an amplified voice, I'm not making much headway with these creatures. We wish to continue to stay here or move on.
I want to go talk to this one woman.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna direct my bat to go talk to.
Isn't the bat carrying you?
Oh yeah.
The bat is indeed carrying you. Where do you have the bats drop people off, if anywhere? Spot.
At the top of this one.
Oh, back up on
Structure
the
here.
platform.
Yeah.
Rightio. Whoop. Enjoy free falling for a couple of seconds, Doman. And then the landing. The two spiders that caught him. Yeah, the spiders are still on the webs with those bats securely wrapped up now. Quite a few layers of webbing over him. It looks like you can barely see it wriggling anymore. The bats have like.
Oh, there's two spiders left alive?
There's a crap load of spiders left alive up here.
Does speak with animals include spiders or not?
No.
Okay.
I don't think these things can even talk. Like, to each other.
Well, they've already eaten some of our friends. Oh, wait. Do I see Ronan struggling in that bat leg? Or did he get set down?
He's above and behind you at a minute. It depends if you're looking around.
I see him. I see all.
Also 200 meters away. But I suppose if you've got a bug nearby.
I'm just going to start flying away to the thing where everyone else is. and have my gang fly over. My posse.
The floor creaks when big guy gets dropped off.
Armor Jim. I spoke to the bears.
Of course.
They said they're here to protect the stone, and their master is everywhere. I don't know if they referred to the spiders, the forest at large, or some entity we cannot sense, but they will protect it if we try to use it.
Verth, how long would it take to carve up a few blocks that were usable from that?
From the crystal?
Yes.
I'm not sure. Do I know?
It's technically some kind of specialty of jewelry or something. I don't know. But roll me thaumatology -6. Yeah, if you can get the tools enchanted, then you could carve off feasible power stones at a rate of about 1 a day. It's very... You gotta be right careful, or else you'll fuck that shit up.
If
It
we
takes a
wanted
long
to.
time.
If we wanted to, I could draw the power from the stone to try to control the minds of the bears, but unfortunately, living creatures have willpower to resist such things.
Why
You
would you
only
do
need
such a
to-
thing? Sorry, Ulrich, I cut you off there.
Well, he
What
was
were you
just gonna
saying?
say, you only need to get on the good side. Normally, people are very appreciative and thankful when you do it that way.
Those are wild animals.
Someone's
Verth, how
yelling
long
at
would
us?
it take?
He's floating right into the middle of all of you.
Wait, who's this guy?
He's speaking Meathen.
Clovis du Chemin, of course.
It's the person you heard before.
Oh,
It's a human wearing long robes, carrying a long quarterstaff with a small, almost perfectly round-looking, clear ball on the end.
Damn
Orb.
druids.
Orb of glass. He's like... Just... Now, remind me, what is the time right now? Is it night?
We left late. It was getting dark as we landed.
Aha, so... Yeah, it's starting to get quite a bit darker. You cannot drain the stone. Or you should not. Because it demands research first. This stone appeared out of nowhere a few days ago.
Do we know this man? Have we spoke to him before?
Apologies. Allow me to introduce myself.
He's speaking Meathen?
Yes. I am Clovis. My companion over here. He points down at that tree branch where you can all see Nikita with a bow. And she's now got an arrow knocked and she's kind of staring at Ronan. I may as well turn dynamic lighting off.
Ever we can hear you typing.
Oh, sorry.
You will
Your new microphone is much better. It hears everything.
can hear myself on that thing. And I'm pretty far away. Oh, bad. That was shit.
I will also knock an arrow.
My companion is Nikita. There are 4 of us. Margot and Okriz are away, but they will be returning in the night. We were resting. You woke us. Why are you here? And why are you killing everything? He looks down at the dead spiders and snake and...
They attacked us.
And also, we must reunite all with the Blessed Lord.
Ignore her.
Your robes are covered in the appropriate sigils, correct?
Death sigils, yeah.
Never mind. It's just he looks you up and down and is like, "Your lord, you're of the faith of the many." The many is kind of like a. Actually, it's a region.
It's a term for the
thing.
pantheon.
Yeah, a term for the pantheon, and you have heard it used before.
There is only one true God.
Oh, I see.
We were attacked by the spiders and the snake.
These spiders, as I saw, caught some bats and were going to eat, as is nature, as is the circle.
Our bats.
You could simply have scared them off. They need not have died. I see you are magical, at least the alchemist amongst you. And you can feel magic coming off of him, people. He's got a few magical things on his person.
Actually, he'd feel magic about
All
Spot,
yeah.
Ulrig, Ilklid, and Dome.
Mm-hmm. Yes, in fact, all of you should know better. Do as the Verth did and send them to sleep. Although I don't agree with where they fell afterwards.
So, what happened to the guards? Do you know?
The guards?
Yeah.
To which town does this tower belong?
Bora.
Oh. We have not come from Brola. We come from the west. We come from Guer in the northwest. We are traveling south for festival. When we come across this and it demand inspection. We have been here 7 days already. I saw that thing sprout. 7 days ago it was much smaller.
The Festival of Unknown.
Oui, correct. Is the one. His accent's getting stronger as he speaks.
What happened to the calendar?
Nothing?
I can't see it anymore.
There's the link to the calendrier. Let's show
Oh, okay.
that as... yeah, what's the current day?
I found it.
Everyone
was
admire Jared's handiwork.
It is Gaman Detich 27?
Where does it generate it?
F6.
F6. Come on, The teach. The 27th day of the harvest calendar. Yeah, so it was on the 21st that this thing sprouted. Let me double check. Get to Gaman.
You want about N130 to N140?
Many thanks.
As much as I am interested in this thing growing out of the ground, is that why we are here? And I look at the rest of the group.
It was indeed the 21st, by the way, that thing sprouted. And I'm right. Sorry, Ilklid, can you say that again for my brain?
Oh, I looked at the rest of the group and says, is the crystal the reason we're here?
Perhaps. If it has anything to do with the dead guards.
You all clearly know each other, but why would you not know why you are here? Priestess.
We do not... Oh.
But you can answer for a Doman.
No, the question was different than what I thought. When you
Uh-huh.
add priestess.
Apologies.
I was having armor constructed for myself while they went on ahead, and I just met up with them a couple minutes ago.
Oh. Strange timing. It's okay. Nikita, would you like to come up here? And she just shouts something back in Irish.
What'd she shout back in Irish?
Gabra.
Like, no, I'll just stay down here with the spiders, Tar. And then he's like, and he mutters something else in a strange dialect that you're not sure where it is. Azrabaka Sharavagra Blungy Blungy Clinky Clinky Clinky. And he kind of floats over to it. I'll be right back. Very slowly, you see his robe whipping as if it's Doctor Strange's cape flying him over there. And she lands, still got the arrow knocked, but bow is held down at her side. She's not got it drawn or pointed at anyone. Well,
What?
he doesn't say out. He's just kind of moving quietly.
We could put the crystal to good use.
Such as spawning an undead army.
Maybe something
Our
less.
goals are not hers. If you wish to strike her down for that, do not strike us down.
He looks very uneasy. And
I'm petting, scratching the bottom of my skeleton dragon's chin, by the way.
Mm-hmm. You may stay. We will be departing when our companions arrive. We must make arrangements in Corduroy before the festival. Scholars, I believe this crystal to be an act of a god. The which I do not know. I would have hoped to take a sample a few days ago. I did begin to attempt, but That is when the snakes came and we retreated into the trees. I cast several spells. The others were investigating to the north a little. There is entrance to the Verth highways. We were hoping we might see something there. They will be back later with information from that.
If they come back at all.
That is the chance, but
The highways are infested with voidborn.
Perhaps not here.
you have come from Mitha, then. I judge.
That's where they come from. Well, most. I'll look over at the armor dude and say, most.
We have not seen the Voidborn in person.
Less than half? It's only Ronan, I think. Because where's Spot from?
He's from
Firthland.
the Vert colonies.
Yeah.
But he was staying in Mytha.
Alganeo Viridescentia. Well, I lose train of thought slightly, but the Voidborn, no, they are not in Arania. We were in Bratsia when they arrive.
We were told that the bow of a no could be used to slay them effectively.
Anyone who's got body language, please roll it.
By the way, are our horses still in that jar?
Yep.
Yeah.
We should sell them if we're just going to travel in bat from now on.
Probably.
Detect lies or just body language?
Body language. Although I think, doesn't body language default to detect lies?
I don't know. Let's see.
He glances over. Yeah, either way.
-4.
-4? Okay.
So if you've got detect lies, feel free to roll that at -4. Fail. So you don't quite catch it, but there's a definite look from him to Nikita, and her face like drains a color as he says it, and she's like, "What?" But then she composes
Not
herself.
Khrushchev.
Clovis and Nikita.
Nikita Khrushchev.
She ain't got a surname.
First Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union from 1953 to 1964.
We know who Khrushchev is, buddy. What a pal. What a guy you are. But yeah, they share the look, and he says, well, unsure of that. We go to festival for merriment and what have you. People can roll detect lies.
Yeah.
Although really I should fucking roll it for you if I know what your skill is. And not even suggest to you that there's a lie coming up.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of things we should do, but we don't.
Something dodgy about that.
Really? For merriment only.
Yes. See sights. Pilgrimage to Corduroy is tradition for Irish people.
Mm.
Every Irish man and woman should complete pilgrimage at least once in life.
So, I am gonna try to get an interrogation with this conversation. So I'll roll beforehand and see how well I do, and then I'll justify my ableness to talk based off of that.
All right.
By 9.
By 9. Wow.
That seems like a worthy goal. But for a party such as yourself, so well armed, seems. Or no, actually, why would you travel through these areas if you're just simply going on a sightseeing?
Did anyone hear that squeak?
Mm-hmm.
That's my throat.
Also, apparently it's 5 minutes per question. So
What's the question that you want?
I'm trying to get
ask?
him to. I'm trying to get him to spill that
What?
they're also.
Why are you going to Corduroy?
Yeah,
Okay.
for realsies.
For realsies, please.
While the conversation is going on, would I have been able to recover my mana?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
No problem. Yeah, no.
If it's for specifically prisoners, we could just not do it.
The answer you
Although
get
I
pretty
could-
much is we come through the tunnel, though.
I could very easily make them prisoners.
You have been here a while. Have you seen the guards?
No. This, he gestures at the dried blood, I think happened a few moons ago. Based on size of crystal when I arrive and size now, I think I estimate that it appear on 21st, not long before we did.
And the blood is from how long before then?
A few weeks. I did not think to check.
Then perhaps it was attacked by worshippers of whatever god this was built for. They cleared it and eventually set up this crystal.
I don't think a god's worshippers did this. I think a god did this. But I'm not sure why. You all definitely pick up that there's something strange about that. One of you got a really good roll.
Who?
What's your base body language?
12.
Oh no, yeah. It's a good roll. You managed to make it, but you all make it.
What do we make?
That there's something extremely lying when he says he doesn't know which god put this crystal here.
Are you
Or perhaps
sure?
it was yours. They say at the same time.
Yeah.
All right. All right, she's like, "Ugh." Clovis. It's like, we share. They seem like mostly good people. Despite their haste to harm the forest creature.
I'll say in Irish, like, yeah, watch out for the skeleton.
Whoa, major packet loss.
Yeah.
Watch out for the skeleton, I say in Irish.
She mutters back, no shit. I forgot his name. But is Mivexith. This place has been claimed by Mivexith. God of Earth. He commands our group. We quest on his behalf. Do good unto the world and to nature. And he gave us this as a gift and something that he said we will need in the very near future.
What is this?
He gestures at
Do I know what you mean out of character?
the crystal.
Yeah.
No, but like out of character, do I understand? Am I on the right track?
I'm not sure.
I'll Discord you.
Oh. Is anyone else?
Anyone else? What?
Anyone else say anything?
Yeah.
Can I roll theology?
Giant... Archaeology?
Theology.
Oh, theology.
Oh yeah, you can make a theology check.
And Z, what were you saying?
Yeah, an army of giant animals could be useful to fight the Voidborn.
The animals are here to protect this place. They are my work at the request of Mivexith. I need to say that 3 times fast. Mivexith. No, done. Never gonna remember it now. He's a moth. Oh, we do this on behalf of Moth. That's a meme from last session, Terra, where I kept calling bats moths. I just could not help myself.
Ah, and that's the god of Earth, right?
God of Earth. Did you succeed?
By 2.
By 2? Yeah, stones are a really important symbol of him, particularly like quartz crystals kind of things to represent him usually.
This does seem of his work.
Well, it is. I communed with him directly. He pauses. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many people have got body language?
I do at 12.
I technically do at 10 because of the detect lies.
I got 11.
Yeah, you all pick up on it. His pause is because he's waiting for you to all go like, "Oh, you're a prophet!" Like eagerly waiting for praise.
So, as well, we spoke to, I spoke to the true Lord the other day myself.
The other day.
Othxi.
Do you say that, Doman?
No. I was just reminding Tara what her god's name was.
No, I know what it is, but he's the true lord.
And who is the true one?
Well, let's see.
Eyebrow raise. Back down. I'm not sure of that. Our plan is still to leave this place. When our companions arrive, can I trust that you two will leave it? You will not interfere?
You said it was here for a reason. Perhaps that reason is us. We told you our quest to defeat the Voidborn.
That is a just quest. She says in Arish, I'll whisper it, Ronan. Scaramouche, do the fandango, she says. And then she says, sorry to you, Ronan.
Yeah, I'll just, like, kind of glare at her. And then say in Irish, you and I are more might.
He pulls a journal out of his folds and has a flip. And flips through his fold journal. It says, the companions of ours will be here within the hour. Are you hungry? I have provisions to share. We even have something for you, Urserine.
We ate recently, but more food could not hurt too much.
My brethren are hungry, but they can do with what's on the ground, and she'll let her bugs out and crawl down the tree.
He moves over here and starts pulling cooking supplies and cookware out of his satchel.
Oh, I hand him some snake.
We should not waste it. At least. By the way, there's way more coming out of that satchel than should fit in it.
Got a bag of holding.
I really want to murder this guy and take all his stuff.
He's got some pretty fancy things.
Ulrich will ask. Do you have anything that maybe we could be of use with a little bit of persuasion, if I could?
Are you asking? Are you asking
Yeah.
for gifts?
Yeah, if he has anything he can give us that may help our quest. I could make a persuasion roll if you want me to.
Yeah, give me a persuade. It's more to bring someone
Persuasion's a very specific skill.
over. It's to bring someone over to your way of thinking. It's to make someone generally like you more. It's you can replace reaction rolls with it as well.
Oh, then, well, maybe just to get us to like a little bit more if he doesn't. Like, well, this is our quest. We're just trying to not invade the world with a undead army. We're trying to save it.
It's about persuading an audience.
I don't really see it as limited to, I think it can mean any kind of audience, really, down to a single person.
But yeah, whatever I can do with that role, whatever you decide.
I'm sorry, but we travel quite lightly. All our supplies are what we need.
No problem.
The food's really good that he cooks up.
Spot will inquire about the crystal. How does it work?
So far, it has granted me energy. A little more each day.
So it keeps growing?
It has been growing. I think it may have been growing from my use.
Mm. Is it okay if we take a little bit?
It depends on... Wait, a piece of the crystal.
Yeah.
You theorize... If you can... do you think you could pull it off, firstly? I have considered this, but I am not skilled enough alone to do so.
I don't know. I never tried.
It will be a risky venture. Crystal could shatter, as you almost made it do before. I can't believe I've not mentioned that yet. You shot the crystal.
Yeah, it seems fine.
Doman was just trying to put it out of its misery.
Your sword, when aflame, had a dark energy.
What of it?
It's... I don't know. I felt that the crystal did not like it. Or maybe Mevexeth did not like it.
Doman just stares blankly.
It's only the god of death. Death is a natural thing.
No, he's not talking about the god of death.
Ah,
The god of death was the fire thing, not the dark energy thing.
ah.
But...
Hey, my wolves got up the platform, right? They were carried up.
yeah.
I'll start feeding them.
Also, Ulrich, you'd not really noticed, but the noise that had been blasting your ears has kind of faded now, also. And the wolves seem perfectly happy and normal again.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, this is much better. The noise is gone.
My apologies for that. That was part of my arrangement to keep this place safe. I had not considered Ursarin would be here.
Yeah, Bonnie and Clyde.
My apologies.
Don't apologize to me. Apologize to them.
It's fine. What's
Namaste.
done?
I look over at him like he apologizes for this.
And about an hour later.
A quick question before an hour later.
Yep.
Just a theology basis. If I tried to make a bone golem using the power of that thing. It'd probably be bad news bears, right? Considering the god who's powering it.
If he's telling the truth, then yes, likely.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm gonna spend the hour just chatting with that girl, Kita.
Kind of reserved.
Okay, Shatner.
She'll answer questions bluntly and with single word answers, wherever she can. Staring at Ilklid the whole time that she can.
At this point, she's grown bored and is now in a cuddle puddle with her new skeleton dragon.
Comfy. The two who arrive are a Dithovian who is a good 6.5 feet tall. He has got extremely thick, stony looking exterior, kind of pink granite hue for a lot of him. And he has a big long sword and a shield strapped to his back. He's holding underneath his arms to have lifted up to this tree a woman of equal stature who is carrying with her a massive pole arm with a really brutal looking head. And he plops her down. I should probably make a HT check for this platform. I think it's alright. It had a bonus. And she says in Irish, "What's all this?"
We're making friends.
And Clovis replies like, "Everything's fine. Eat. These are friends." Ish. He gives a brief rundown quite quickly in Irish, and then the Dithovian, in a gravelly voice, speaks, "Greetings, friends," in quite well-spoken Methan. "I am Okriz."
Hi. I'm Obscuro Cognitious.
Cornucopioides, alganeo-viridescens, tremolodendros, patistrobiolomyces.
As soon as he like gets halfway through that, like we call him Spot.
Greetings.
I'm Margot. Fairly broken Methan, but she managed to get it across. And may we have some privacy, do you mind? We will alight and allow you the platform. We will just be a few moments.
Very well.
Like by some combination of his magic cloak and the Dithovian's floatiness, they float on away a little bit and start whispering to each other in midair.
So we plan on murdering them all and then taking their things and using their bodies as undead thralls. And then we take the bears with the power of the crystal and control them to add to our army.
That's a very weak plan.
Ulrich's gonna step in and say, how about no?
How far
Why would
down do they go?
They've gone a bit up. They've gone about 20 meters up.
I am whispering this to the group at large. I'm not like blaring it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I make that like right on the nose. What do I hear? What are they talking about?
It does not use speed range penalties. Let me get to the hearing table. I think it's in success rolls.
It's really weird, the hearing table.
Hearing distance table. Made it by 6. Yep, you can make it out just. So it's him explaining that it's really weird. It's very strange that all these have shown up. In fact, maybe we should go somewhere sneaky to talk about this, Ronan?
Okay.
Because it is all in Irish. Let's move to general quickly. They seem fairly amicable, of a good quest. I think the gods wanted us to meet them, but the Skuvnet they travel with is highly questionable. She serves only the god of death, and she speaks lightly of summoning an army of undead monstrosities. We cannot trust them. They will interfere. They will prevent us from getting the bow. And we must acquire it. I will offer to travel with them out of the forest, but we should leave as soon as possible. The bow is more important than the crystal. The alchemist wants to harvest some of it. If we spend a day... yeah... is no good. What do you guys think? Come on, GM rolls, show up. 10. Yeah, no. We leave soon. Very soon. We should just leave now. Says the rock one. No, actually, Margot says that. The rock one is wondering. I should have 5.
It is
Who else made hearing
horrifying
rolls?
psychopath, right?
Everyone should make hearing rolls.
Okay.
I'm so dumb.
Only one of us can understand them, though.
Oh, that's right. Only one person speaks Irish.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go back, James. I'm so dumb. the gravelly one says, yes, it's strange. Will your forest defenders hold up? And he's like, probably not. She is determined. And this archer says, the bow is more important. We should convince them to leave here with us immediately. And then lose them on the road. And they kind of come to an agreement on that. And yeah, that's about what you hear. All
Okay.
good?
Yep.
What you want to say to me secretly? Or to the people?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to the other one and whisper something.
Okay.
Because you're being evil, he's not gonna be so lenient about it. He's gonna say no.
Oh, what if we walked into here?
So, like, at some point, while they're off having a conversation, I say something about, oh, we have competition for the bow. Gonna lead us out of here and try to ditch us. I
Then
say
let's
we don't
slay
let
them
that happen.
now.
I look over at you and like shake my head and like, no, I think they know where the bow is. I think we can use them.
Then we
Hunt-
tie them down, and I will get that information out of them.
I still don't like that plan.
Perhaps a more subtle approach. Convince
I-
them of the merits. If we still wish to steal this bow.
Why are we gonna steal the bow? We can just recruit them.
Or maybe we could make them recruit us.
For
Maybe they will not
Mhm.
survive the travesty by the mysteries of the dungeon.
for increasingly more and more obvious reasons, they don't like our scoof. I can't necessarily say I disagree.
Always so pleasant, Bowman.
More so than yourself. I smile.
If honestly, if they get the bow, that's and they're willing to help fight the Voidborn, I don't see a problem with that.
Harnessing the power of that crystal could be useful.
Yeah, but he seems like he was willing to let me try.
I am very much interested in using the crystal.
I don't want to kill the bears. Call me biased if you want.
They would make a good undead thralls, though.
Yeah, were the bears theirs?
They are controlling the bears. If they wish to let us attempt to extract some of the crystal, they will make the bears leave.
Who was the one controlling?
The druid,
Clovis.
the follower of the false god.
I again am glaring needles at you. Daggers, daggers.
Needles are pretty shit too.
I will defer to what the group wants, but I still say that we take them down now, leave them alive, and I can get the information out of them.
I think they're generally good people, and I don't think we should that way.
I agree. Perhaps we could find a way to have them show us where the bow is. We could incapacitate them without killing them.
I wasn't saying kill them. I can gather information so many ways.
Oh, that is very convenient.
Yeah, I don't
How-
like where this is going.
How painful would it be?
They float in back over to the platform.
I'll just say, finishing up as much as I want it to be.
Then let's keep that as a very, very, very last option.
Apologies, friends.
Oh, greetings.
And my utmost apologies, Mr. Coxineus Cornucopioides. I do not think it's safe to harvest any of the stone at this moment. And I do think it wise for us to leave on the road to Corduroy. We
Not
can
gonna do
accompany
anything
you. We can assist your journey if you like. Sorry, sir?
Nah. Don't worry about it.
Luke, I want to bug him.
Alright.
Implant a bug on him. Literal bug.
Yeah.
I will sing for them to make a distraction.
You don't need to. I'm doing this on the DL. Like a couple bugs, like crawl onto their hem of their inside the hem of their pants or something.
Okay, so you're okay.
Yeah, we don't even know she's doing it.
Pretty much, you could roll vision, but what's the size modifier of the bug? And it's quick contest, that it's stealth that I just rolled.
Also, it's night.
Yep. Yeah, it is dark now, very dark. He will have pulled a candlestick out of his bag that glows brightly, illuminating
also,
most of this platform.
there's probably a bunch of other natural occurring bugs.
Yeah, there are lots of very natural bugs. Anyone who sat down for too long. What would this roll be? I think I'm just gonna GM check it. Reaction roll. Yeah, the ants like your butts. The ants like your butts a lot.
You said there was an absence of bugs. That's how I found them.
Absence of bugs within about 10 yards of that crystal.
Okay.
Now that the bears have calmed down, they've kind of walked away from it as well. In fact, most of you can't really see what's going on down there. Only the ones with the fancy eyes, which might actually be more ear than none. English. I knows it. We've been going for another hour. It's a good time for a break. I need more coffee to make my brain work. So we'll be right back in 5 minutes.
All right.
And we're back.
That's right. That's absolutely right. That's right. So, quick recap. Because this stream might have just been split in two. As Ilklid had just arrived, seen this ultra pretty mana crystal, and started rubbing it, thinking about using it. A bunch of huge bears attacked. You were shouted at from the trees by some people who'd not announced themselves until now, telling you to get off the ground, leave the crystal alone, and don't shoot any more animals. Ronan tried to shoot another animal, but the dice gods made him crit fail. So that were nice.
Fortunate, because he didn't get mauled to death by a giant bear.
Yeah, that is kind of fortunate. They let's
Unfortunate. I could have used that body. Kidding.
You're not though, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna say affliction damage, but it's crushing. These guys, it turns out, know all about this crystal. They're in control of the animals, and they seem to be working for a god. At least that's what they say. That's what they believe. Ronan's also just overheard them say that they are trying to get that bow.
Could I ask them a question?
And the very last thing he said is that he's sorry, Spot. You can't have any of my crystal, and we should all leave right now. But you may ask away.
Before you go, sorry to interrupt, but which is the god you are helping, if I may ask?
Me vexeth, god of earth. We've say this already.
Apologies, just wanted to remember. I will make sure to learn a song of two from Ibexus one day, in your remembering.
A fine promise, but we should all travel together now.
Well, that just sounds like a fine idea.
Or perhaps it is best for us to continue. If our only option is to attempt to steal this bow, perhaps it's best to leave it be and continue onwards. We were tasked with a mission, and Doman will look at Ilklid and Ulrich.
Margot kind of grasps her polearm a bit tightly.
We need to know what happened to the guards.
They died.
And it is no longer safe for them to return.
You're stealing the bow?
No.
You have been given noble quest to steal the bow.
No.
Our quest is very different. I wish to get the bow, but our quest is very different.
Our quest is to stop the hordes of
Voidborn.
Voidborn.
Our
I was
quest,
referring to our visit to the temple.
our quest is to bring the gift to what was the god we're supposed to bring the gift to?
Your quest is to do that. The rest of us have another thing we're doing.
He's readied. He takes a ready maneuver. He pulls something out of his cloak.
As he does that, like he does something suddenly, right?
It's not super suddenly, but it's not super slowly. He reaches into his cloak and grabs something. It's tiny, and he's got it clenched in his fist, and he looks super nervous.
He's looking nervous and doing something. Yes, then in that case, sorry, I have to roleplay it. So the arrow is still like knocked on the string, so I pull that bow back.
When did you first knock it?
It's been like an hour.
Yeah, it's
over an hour ago.
if you want a fast draw roll, do that. But like, I'm pretty sure that arrow's just been sitting in the bow.
Yeah, I just need to.
Ow!
Make a roll quick.
Your kitten overlord demands attention.
Yeah, Nikita, just over his shoulder, draws her bow back.
Are we doing this, or are we splitting paths? She says, bored.
Ronan and Nikita just pointing arrows at each other.
Oh, I'm pointing an arrow at the mage.
She's pointing her arrow at you.
As I said, we do not steal the bow if we cannot acquire it through convincing them that stopping the demon army from invading and destroying our world is in their best interest. Then we shall continue on.
We're not trying to steal that bow, we are trying to acquire it. And Mr. Mage, I would appreciate if you put whatever is in your hand down.
We do not wish to fight.
Put it down, the Dathovian says. Clovis. We should leave.
I would like this to be an amicable arrangement.
I will be forthcoming. Because of this situation. Our Lord Mivexeth has commanded that we acquire the bow. His reasons are not clear, but the very fate of the world depends upon it.
Yes, it
In
does.
what sense?
Vexus is a liar.
Who was Vexus?
He stressed to me that all life on Shara, everything beneath the moon, the Marn, would be erased if we did not return his bow to him.
Really? You don't say.
And for that reason,
Perhaps we might use it first to stop the demons.
it must be returned immediately to Mivexeth. If he wills it to stop the demons, he will command as such once we acquire it.
Well then, it sounds like that acquiring this bow is a common goal.
Yes, but will you allow it to be returned to Mivexeth?
After our mission is complete.
Again, I cannot promise this.
Look at it this way. If our mission is complete, your mission will also be complete because our goals are the same.
Our goal is to return Mivexeth His bow to him.
To slay the Voidborn that have been causing all this chaos. I believe your lord will be noble enough to at least have that as his goal. In doing such favor to allow us to get the bow, we will be assisting you as is your lord.
Hey, so what are Bonnie and Clyde up to as soon as stuff starts going down? More specifically, as soon as somebody starts pointing a bow at me.
Wait,
Oh, yeah.
aren't Bonnie and Clyde the drones?
No, that's
No,
Bebop
that
and
was Bebop
Rocksteady.
and Rocksteady.
The wolves would stand to attention, growling, ready to pounce, take and evaluate maneuvers even. The Dithovian had floated back, so he's hovering and has drawn his sword. And as Doman's stepping forward, what's face? Margot will grip her pole arm tightly. And have you got fast talk, Ulrich?
Fast talk. I think I do. Yes.
Success on the nose.
Barely.
Defeating the Voidborn does truly seem a noble goal. Perhaps Mivexeth will reveal his plan to us once we acquire it. If you would be willing to aid us in acquiring it, and if Mivexeth speaks, then we will see it used against the Voidborn. But it will be in our possession, and you may travel with us. This is our quest given to collect. We have the power of the Almighty behind us. Lord of Earth himself.
I do not believe we are not without a blessing as well. I am at least bearing the word of Weta, as far as I'm aware. Might not be as noble as your god, but we do try to cooperate with you. But I'm afraid it would be best of our goal if we could at least have the bow for some time.
What if we were to give you some time to extract fragments from the stone? Gestures down at the power crystal.
I'll look back at the group.
That sounds good to me.
Agreed.
So
Well, thank you for that.
you will allow us to retain the bow if we allow you to sample from the crystal.
We still have a bunch of other things we need to.
Ow! Damn it, cat.
I think the cat is saying, "Say yes, you fool."
Whatever shall make us move on from this redundant chitter chatter.
I'm scared of Ilklid. And Teddy Rumpkin, or whatever his name is, Ruskin? He weren't a big thing over here.
Teddy Ruxpin?
Ruxpin, is that it?
Yeah, Ruxpin. Yeah, I think that is an agreeable arrangement for now.
Then we should start immediately. Waste no
We're
time.
down. We are down 2 bats because you were spiders, but we can figure something out.
They were extraneous. Have you a magical means of making the crystal ready and a weapon suitable to carve it? Alverth knows a method, but he requires time.
The crystal will allow me to tap its energy.
Why
If-
not turn it into a golem?
Maybe you can't do that.
We shall speak of this later, Ilclid. Rest assured.
Our Lord desires it to remain in this place. In time, I think it will become rather impressive and important.
Ilklid's gonna stand up, whistle to Elizabeth.
Which one's Elizabeth?
The bat.
Battery.
Elizabeth Battery. Or Battery.
Nice pun, by the way.
I didn't come up with it. It's from an old board game.
Bat noise.
Oh man, the bat noises must be killer on Ronan's ears.
I don't think Ronan's got ultra hearing, but Ulrich
I
bat
do
noises
not.
Oh,
are.
yeah. Are they giving me a headache or something?
It's super piercing. And
Or
whenever
just
they fly in a bat, they just start doing this weird, like... choo, 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 choo.
Oryx, like, how? Do you think we could possibly go back to Moss someday? For my ear's sake?
Yeah, I think we've been using bats for a while now. It's a good
Besides,
idea to switch back.
Some mods also have echolocation.
There you go.
this is like one of those low bus that you could sleep on, like white noise, but I really, really, really don't like the way this bat is looking at me. And I point to the rib bat.
It's flexing. And it's giving you a... what's it called? A Hagao face?
Oryx gonna shudder like, ugh.
Pinky, how fast can you fly?
Who did you ask?
The granite
Pinky.
guy? Hank.
Pinky.
Pointing at the Ditovian.
With the elixir, I can move very rapidly. I will outpace your bats if need be.
Very good. Shall we leave this place and let the stone do its...
We extract it
Growing.
first, as per the deal.
It will take all night, even if we start now. Any of you with magical talent will be required for this. Except for you. He actually does stop. Says, I do not want you touching the crystal.
Who is he talking to?
Me.
Ilklid.
It is of an unholy god. I wouldn't want to anyway.
Are any of you skilled with mining, jeweling, masonry?
Masonry.
Very good.
Really?
I repaired many a Bretrian fortification in my day.
Impressive.
One in particular was damaged in the war against your people.
Spot, I think he gives you the job of enchanting the items.
If it's like real enchanting, it's
No, it's more like a mild imbuement.
It's the control energy thing, right?
Yeah.
okay. So it's just a spell.
Mm-hmm. It's well within energy ranges. I forgot to actually add it up, but it's like 20 max, I'm pretty sure, for the length of time you need it.
Yeah, that's easily doable.
Then let us begin. Euclid, might I speak with you privately? Down below.
Of course. Knight.
Doman bats up and bats down.
I will just hover down.
You two about to head somewhere else.
Do you want to go in the other room?
No, it's good to talk here. Unless, actually, I'll quickly tell you what he wants to say. Lucan, it's your check Discord.
Check Discord.
But we could jump in general and have it be a secret. Secrets.
Send a message. Your call.
You can say it here, I think.
Let us walk a short distance that none might overhear.
Yes.
I do not trust them. But this task could be beneficial to us. However, I do not believe we want them to gain control of this bow. I do not trust them or their god.
Of course. It's the god of the earth. It's disgusting and dirty.
Tell me, do the Thovians sleep?
Yes.
Then there will be a time when we might strike.
I could, when they sleep, move my bugs into their orifices and chew them from the inside, and we'll listen to them scream.
Regardless of the method, at some point we should do this, but after this night.
If that is the will of the group, I would happily do so.
The will of the group does not matter here. They do not see the threat these pose.
The archer
We
will be
do.
mad. He sets rules upon me.
They will understand when we tell them that they intended to kill us.
Just let me know when it is to strike.
I shall.
And I can say, you can just whisper to my companion and I can hold a bug out for you.
I will find you in person.
Your wish. I would
And
crawl back
Derman
into
will
my bug.
skippity back.
Like, I forgot his name. The chubby nerd from The Simpsons.
There's quite a few of those.
Yeah.
Comic book guy?
No.
German?
Child.
The German
No,
kid?
not Gunther, or... That's not his name either. I'm digesting.
The
it
one
over
with the weird voice and glasses?
Yeah. He gets
Millhouse?
this fancy swimming pool in that episode. Real. Oh my god.
Nelson.
No.
Database?
Database.
I know who you're talking about. The one who's in Bart's class. Yeah, what the hell's his name? No, not that one.
Posted a picture in our Discord.
Not that one.
But we
We're
digress.
digesting.
It's pissing me off. But I can forget quickly. All right. So, we can pretty much... That is the one. That is the one. What's his name?
Martin.
Martin! Martin! Thank you. Now I will be able to die peacefully. Okay. So I think we can fast forward through this night. If everyone's happy, I will require a few rolls from people.
Sure. He's not gonna do anything other than ask Nikita, how do you control those massive things? Meaning to the big grizzlies.
You ask Nikita.
Yeah, well, they're eating or whatever idle chat they're having.
She looks at you blankly and then turns and says to the Dithovian, like, "How does it better get a hold of her?" And he says, "She does not speak, Methan.
Oh, what does she speak?
Irish only. And Clovis was gifted knowledge by our Lord on how to realign. Reprogram's not a concept. But yes,
Reinstruct?
we have little to do with it.
Oh, I was just worried a little bit. Could she control me like that? I was not aware that was possible.
You are a simple beast. You might be able to be controlled in such a way.
Well, our own brides, what they do, well, yeah, I don't think I'll get lucky enough to get one.
What? I just
Sorry
burned
about
you.
that, Rooster. He's making it. Sorry, I'm making a joke in character. But yeah, he was just gonna ramble on and say, "Oh well, sorry, I ask."
The three that are left while they're sleeping, I'm gonna stare at them the entire night. Stroking the dragon's chin.
They take it in turns, with Nikita sleeping. It's the Dithovian does not sleep tonight, but Nikita and Margot do. And Clovis doesn't sleep tonight either. Oh no, what am I on about?
Stare at...
Margot and the Dithovian sleep, but Nikita and Clovis don't.
They're still getting stared at while stroking the dragon's thing, just dead-eyed, unmoving.
Ominous background music.
I'll be humming.
Na 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 na.
Give me a hazardous magical materials roll, please, Spot. At a -2.
Before I start working on the crystal,
Ooh.
I'll prepare a potion first.
All right.
Awesome.
He's also, while you're preparing potions, he's preparing the area around the crystal. He seems to be laying out powders in a spiral pattern, in a circle around it.
Oh, he's around the crystal. Oh, then I would set up my little
Oh no, it'd allow you to get within a yard of it and to touch it and etc.
Okay.
He's doing it a couple of yards out from the crystal. Knight Doman, was it? He says after he's finished
Yes.
one layer. You say you were skilled in masonry.
To a limit.
You've used the tools before. He's pulling the tools. He's already had the tools pulled out or his bag as well that you're gonna need. And it's a
Chisel?
chisel and a mallet.
Yes.
Excellent. You will do the cutting.
Hooray, I get to use a masonry roll for once.
Alchemist, you must have constant control over the energy that you will imbibe onto this chisel. I will guide you. I will track, make sure not too much stress is being formed while he makes the cut.
Okay.
He's also pulled out like a wax pencil kind of thing. Just lard and charcoal, I don't know, rubbed together, and he's kind of sketching out possible bits to chip off. Possible places to strike. It's pretty much like 7 hours and 59 minutes of setup, and then you place the chisel in the right place and hit it once with the hammer, and the single piece comes off in a perfect flake.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's gonna take about 2 hours to make these 2 potions.
All right.
The first one's to imbue the energy on the tools.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is a pastille that's gonna create a little bit of a magical smoke that Tomon and Spot are gonna be making use of.
Yeah, man.
It's I think it is a lesser create chance. It's gonna give us a +5 to rolls pertaining creating this thing out of the crystal.
Ooh. Very fancy.
Looks like I won't have to take extra time.
You might still. But
That boosts my skill to 18.
there will be penalties. Very nice. I completely trust you. I don't really need to see those spells, but for people at home who might be interested, it's... Well, you already pretty much explained it. Greater control chance. Lesser create chance plus lesser strength and magic. +5 to rolls to work the crystal. Very nice.
It should be a lesser create magic because it's a potion.
Mm-hmm. So, give me the path rolls, please.
Roll that alchemy. Oh,
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Whoop whoop. You get your enchanted tools. Ulrig, you offered to help, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he tells you to draw some circles for him.
Yeah, he'll start on it and draw them with his axe. Need me to roll anything?
You got thaumatology, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Straight up. Sick burn. Yeah, no,
He said he's drawing them with his axe.
one swing at a time. Dig a trench around the crystal.
Well, it's not permafrost here, so that's good.
Yeah.
It ends up being a moat in the end.
And Ronan, what are you up to for 8 hours? Resting, eating,
Yeah,
making
probably.
arrows,
Yeah,
skinning a big boy.
yeah, probably finishing skinning that snake.
Roll me either. God knows what. Is there a skinning skill?
Tanning?
Is it a specialty
Survival.
for every animal? A technique?
Would it be survival?
Yeah, I think it's probably survival with a penalty depending on the animal. Just give me like a survival at a. Oh dear God!
Just cut himself.
Great rolls so far today.
Yeah, I've rolled like 3 dice this entire session and had 2 critical failures.
Yeah, you chop your thumb off on the left
Not
hand.
again.
Oh, Rick's gonna be like, oh, it fell
I
off.
think
again.
you're working on the thing, aren't you?
All right. Come back
What?
when you needed to again.
You were, but then
Put-
Ronan screams and like turns around from the snake and squirts blood all over a wolf.
Nom 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 nom.
Wolf like licks its face.
Archer, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fucking fine.
I look down. You seem to be missing a digit.
On closer inspection, the thumb is attached still, but you can see the bone in the cut he made.
Yeah, I go tap on the bear's shoulder.
1 point of damage,
Oh, let me get that for you.
but it's a gusher.
Yeah, of course it is. It's a finger wound.
I'll try to overplace the thumb on it as I gather enough energy for the regrowth body.
No. He only needs 1 HP of healing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Normal healing sun. There we go.
Is it the next early morning of the next day now?
You're just about. Yeah, the sun's just about to rise, as he steps back and says, "It's ready, I think." When the sky kind of gets just a bit less dark, but there's no sign of real dawn yet. Kind of what it's like now, where I am.
Dawn.
Very early dawn. Yeah, gives us that hazardous materials magical roll, please, Spot. It was at a -2, now it'll be at a +3. Success. And give me a masonry roll that would have been at a -6. Now it's
That's a +1?
and
-1, sorry, -1.
now it's -1. You can take extra time on this. It would.
Okay, what's the base time?
base time is a minute?
Okay, to take 4 minutes?
Yes. No
Well.
way. No way.
I think you blow up the stone.
No, you got lucky. But the hammer pings. The circle that was on the floor around you, made from powders, and the axe holes and carvings, is blown away in a kind of shockwave of energy that spreads out. The greasy markings he'd made for where you needed to cut just slip off there. He said, "What did you do? What did you do? You did it wrong. What did you do wrong?"
It was challenging. I put a lot of effort, but it was not enough. There was only a 2.78% chance of me failing that. Wait, no. 4.63% chance of me failing that.
Oh, I thought so.
God damn it, foreigners, don't throw statistics at me. I really need to sleep.
Well, I don't.
No. You saw the circle, yes? You saw the markings?
Wait. The tools he gave me, what were they?
Oh, snap.
He wasn't going to use some basic shit to cut into his god crystal, was he?
No, yeah, exactly. Those will legit give you, like, a +1 at the least. Yeah.
Thank you for not cheaping me out, guy I'm gonna kill later.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Equipment
Good
bonuses.
Alright, so retcon that.
Not quite. As he's like shouting at Doman and Doman's talking about percentages, there's an audible, and I mean very audible, like clink sound. And as you look, a perfect crack's appeared. Right at the tip of it. Nothing's fallen off, but you can see there's a crack that goes all the way around. Right at the tip. It almost forms a perfect pyramid, in fact, the thing that is ready to be pulled off. 3-sided.
It appears we were too hasty in our judgment.
It's worked. He grips it with his fingers and like and then just pulls it away, and he's holding it in his hand. It's about the size of a magic 8-ball. He holds it out.
How am I going to die, he asks it.
He turns it over. It says,
He is not gonna like the answer to that.
"Ask again later." Well, Mr. Spot, Mr. Doman, I believe this is yours.
All right, we did it.
Perhaps I might attempt to fill it while we are here.
It does indeed feel empty as you're touching it, but also you can feel that it's filling back up. You reckon in about 10 minutes it'll have an energy in it. I wonder what
Or
its
not.
maximum capacity is. Hopefully the rituals we completed were correct.
A few minutes and then we depart. We shall fly with you.
Very good.
Have they woken up yet?
Yeah.
As soon as they wake up, I'll say, "Good morning." Still staring at him.
Good morning, Margot grumbles. The Dithovian just like, rather, he says, and rummages through a big old rucksack that he's got, pulling out some stones to eat.
Which stones is he eating?
He's got some big flat pebbles. They look like good skipping stones, actually.
He doesn't want to eat the stone that's super powerful.
He's
No.
not Orin. Orin would totally want to eat that thing.
I'm trying to think what the comparison it'd be. It'd be like eating Trent's sandwich. You don't want to eat that thing.
You don't want to get hit by it. You want to eat it to trigger it. It's like a grenade.
Shall we move on? I grow quite bored of all this tree. As there's a dead spot right next to me.
Legit, there is a test spot right next to you. Well, aye. And yeah, quick death spell against Ronan, and I think we end it. But they
Heart
will
attack spell.
gear up and get ready. He starts pulling a rolled up carpet out of his bag. It's maybe 4 meters long, 2 meters wide. He rolls it out on the floor, and they all kind of gather up on it. And it starts floating with them sat on it.
Was that about the death spell though?
That
was a joke.
Yeah, just because it'd be funny if James died in 2 games in 1 week. But I'm pretty sure he could make it. Let's see if he crit fails again. Like, just someone in the distance. It's just a rogue death spell that someone cast on the undiscovered other continent, and it just carried on until it just got the perfect trajectory to hit Ronan here.
He gets hit by lightning.
Yes, a lightning bolt comes down from the sky.
He survives.
Roll the greater of HT or will plus magic resistance, please, James.
If James is still conscious.
He's had a busy week.
He's had a busy week. He might have fallen asleep in the chair. Oh, there he goes.
Success by 8. He's good. You good, James? You seem very quiet.
Yeah.
Well, it's time to call it. I think I am very tired. I've had a very busy day, unfortunately. And let's discuss where you're thinking about heading, though. Like, oh, you're going with them, aren't you?
Yep. It sounds like.
And how far do your bats go again? think slowest move at the minute is something like that ish. But I don't really need to know that. Is
No, computer cables are not toys. Get out from under there.
Curtains!
I'm so jealous. Yeah, you can do 192 knobs over the next day. And it will be a straight up day of flying, I'm pretty sure.
We could get to Marvel.
That would be the goal, I think. Uh-huh. A rivery town. So, anyone got anything they'd like to add? What they would talk about on the journey with anyone, or if it's just farting about together. This is a daytime journey for once. Spot.
How do the bats do with that?
They can do it. They're not entirely nocturnal, and they've had all night to rest as well. I'm sure Spot told them to rest up.
Mm-hmm.
And they travel how fast?
They've got a move of 12.
Okay. Well, if we knew we were going to Marvel, I would have probably. Also, I'll ask after game. Never mind.
I don't think you really know much about the Irish area.
I do not.
No, yeah.
But there's something I need to ask after game.
Okay. But if you ask any of them where you're going, they will indeed tell you Marville, a river town, woodsish, agricultural. Is a short stop. There is good inn though. Very quiet town. And then on to Corduroy. We will be there day after tomorrow.
Just nod. And if we're traveling together, because I forget I have battery and I have Elizabeth and the other and Bonesy, so I don't know what their speeds are.
Ronan, anything to add in the air?
Mostly just keeping a close eye on the other people.
One of the wolves wants to ride on the carpet. After the first rest, one of the wolves decides to ride on the carpet. And then after the second rest, both wolves ride on the carpet.
Okay.
You know, it would have been a lot easier if you let me kill the bats and resurrect them at the stone. We could have had them so they never needed to rest.
The stone would never grant such a petty, hideous request.
I think Spot is gonna be trying to pot.
Puke?
No,
Riding's fine.
he's going by bad. Yeah, but he will try to pot the bits of the crystal we got, and to see if it grows.
You could put it in earth.
Yeah.
Do you still carry around that molly flower? Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Give me a gardening check. It's been a while.
Don't you have the pot of amazing fertilizer?
He's got that too. I think he used some on it. Yeah. The flower's holding up well, and it is indeed still blooming. You've had a bit of magic resistance this whole time, but I don't think I've cast any spells on you that you needed to resist.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You should put it
I've
in
been using the fertilizer.
Nice. Yeah, other than staring at our new compatriots, I don't got anything to do.
Ronan, anything to add?
No.
Doman? Ulrich?
Nope.
Then-
Nothing so far.
Well, that's everyone that we had. Let's go through them again. Starting with Tara.
I'm Tara. I'm back. I played Ilklid, the creepy necromancer, amazing, spectacular girl.
That's one way to put it. We had James.
Hey, I'm James. I played Ronan.
Killed a lot
Gotcha.
less spiders today. Sorry. Everoth.
Hey everyone, I was Ulrich, your medic bard.
So stout that
And-
thumb.
Not much to do today other than just heal a sore thumb, but it should come in handy later on.
And a bat
Sure.
also, I should point out.
And the bat.
We had Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I stole the intro today because Luke expected me to do that last session.
Yep, thank you very much for doing that. I was waiting for it. And finally, last but not least, Spot. Obscuro Coccineus Cornucopioides Alganeo Viridescens Tremolodendro Spotistro Biolomyces.
Yeah, that's me.
Well, Z Warrior.
Yeah. Got a crystal, a piece of a crystal.
It's
I'll try to grow it.
try and grow it. I didn't expect you to plant it. That's interesting. But aye, thanks very much for watching. We will be around on Sunday at 19:30 UTC +1. Then we'll be back on Wednesday at 0100 UTC +1.
For a new game that is yet to be named.
Oh, brand new game next week already.
On Wednesday? Yeah.
I thought we were doing one more.
No, you all agreed that you're all dead.
Well, shit. Cool stuff. Yeah, something brand new. Be excited. But yeah, thanks and bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.